Hi, this is Ushio, and this is Chicken Please, Paint It Red. This is a visual novel, I think like a mystery noir kind of game. We're going to check it out, see how we get on. New game. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts. Raymond Chandler, that is a classic.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny. Sonny Featherland. An investigator for 20 years. And once the star of the Predatory Division of the Clawville Police Department. One half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
Very much a noir setting. Okay, we're going to paint it red though. We've made it to our title screen.
Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Okay, my dude has got 4 months until he retires. But there's always that one more case. So let's see. There's someone behind the door. Hello, hello. Who this? So let's get into it. Load up.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
This is very hard-boiled, and this is kind of cool. So, and also, as it's fully voice acted, it means I can enjoy the game as much as you guys can. I can give a little bit of commentary in between times as the characters discuss what they want to do. So let's check this out. So, who this? Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. What's in my drawer? Got me my Magnum.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Alright, we'll take that. Sweet. Oh, my last cigarette.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
Okay, and my police badge.
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case.
I'm sure that will convince everyone that that's cool. Okay. So, old books, the city, pictures, a light switch. Okay, light is on. Now I can see what's going on. So who is this? Hello? Let's talk.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Okay, Deborah, how you doing?
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Wow, smooth player.
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, everyone's suspicious.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
So we're getting to know these characters. What is the story? This is Deborah. Let's have a look at her.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, New Year's Eve. Most people have plans, even if it's just to stay in. New Year's Eve, you're not just out for any reason. Okay, let's talk more.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
Paint it red.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Okay. New function, questioning. How do we do that? So what's up here? Got our clues. The victim, a lady, is the target of some strange threats. All of them are written. Okay, these are our people. We haven't met many people yet. Places. Okay, Hotel Atlas. This used to be a nice place. Now we're competing to see who gets swallowed by decay first. The hotel's winning, but honestly, I'm not that far behind. Alright. And the codex. And our stats. So far, we have done nothing. So, let's go back. So what's in our suitcase? We have got a gun. We have got our badge.
Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway.
Okay, and the other thing we got is our cigarette. So, shall we keep talking? So we can question her. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Okay, so subject John Doe. Fellow's rather suspicious. This is an example. Our detective meter. Okay. Why are you suspicious? Okay. Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question line. Okay. So we need to ask questions. Detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well the questioning is going. Keep it on the positive side, okay? Okay, keep it positive. We gotta keep them sweet.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Okay, so we gotta bide our time and get our questions. Sweeten her up first. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
Yep.
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Okay. What part of the city do you live in? You're not very confident. Are you sure you're okay? New impressions. She's shy and doubtful. So this is our clues. I'm not sure. So if you're challenging someone who's not confident about their confidence issues, it might upset them. So let's change the subject. Where are you from?
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Oh, sorry.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Okay, stop playing and start singing. Wow. Why did you have to visit me on this particular evening? It is New Year's Eve.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Okay. So, frightened? Do you even know what you want? Were you born and raised here? Why would you come to visit me? Why not you the employer? Why are you not your boss?
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Why would she come to me if she had no intention of telling me what's up? How did you get this address? What did you expect by coming to meet me here? I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me, and what do you want? So she's hiding something. So we've got to focus on... Oh yeah, why have you got in touch with me? What's up?
What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself, out loud.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable. That's why I came.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Yeah, you did break into our place.
Sorry, sweetheart, I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
That's very nice of you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome.
Okay. Have you ever truly felt vulnerable? Oh, that's kind of harsh. Do you not think this whole thing's a bit suspicious?
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Okay. If you won't come clean, what's the point? And why should I believe you? We'll go with the top one.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
That was bad. Oh, minus 40. Okay, why should I believe you at all then?
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
Okay, so be honest and tell me what you're afraid of. Yeah, so there's a lot going on here and we're not really being clued in. What is going on?
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him.
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Okay, so we've done our question in 90%. I think we got one question wrong, but it was pretty good. So we can keep going. So, Natasha's significant other is the infamous gangster Ibn Wessler, which is a thing. So, we've got some new clues. Let's check out our people. So, we haven't met the cat yet. So, I guess we'll get a photo version once we meet the people. Yeah, Ibn Wessler, he's a rat. Good looking, charismatic, and a clucking gangster. You don't want to cross these kinds of guys, you'll get in all kinds of trouble. So we are being thrown into quite a serious area. So what should we do? What's going on next?
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Okay, what's she shown us? Evidence. What was this? Tsar Club. I know Molly very well.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Okay.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you alright?
So the name of Molly has really shaken our main character.
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Okay, new personal info. Who is this? Lots of stuff. We have got Lewis C. Hayworth. He's a rabbit. An old friend of mine, but he stutters heavily when he talks. Lewis's number is 555932. So what we need to call this guy and get a ride. I'm going to make a note. Alright, so let's have a look around. We've got some pictures on the wall. A painful memory.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life. Before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Okay, so is Molly the parrot?
The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it. Or what it had to do with shoes.
Okay, so we're looking at all these odd memories. What's this? M.B. Davis?
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
Alright, so bit of a Miles Davis reference there. And here's an old article. Celebrity cops from the dump.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
Okay, and one more picture. The Wild Gentleman.
The Wild Gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground.
Alright, so that's a bit of backstory. So, let's try the phone. This number is 555-932. I made a note, it's all good. So let's pick it up. Okay, so 5 9 3 2. Hello? Hello? Making a call.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend. What's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Alright, we made the call. So yeah, if you ever used a phone like this, it's pretty interesting if you've never used one before. You kind of poke your finger in and it's hollow, and you have to wind it round right up to the metal bit here. So they don't really make them like this anymore, but it was basically an analog thing. It wasn't digital at all. Anyway, let's move on.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Okay, here he is, Lewis. How you doing? Let's have a look.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve.
Okay, so he's cool with someone we can trust. Hello.
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Okay, so
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
yeah, that is not the way out. How do I go anywhere? So let's see if I can leave. I could check out every little thing, but I don't think I need it. Can I have the cheap whiskey? A typewriter? Oh, up here, the map. There we go. Scene types. We've got main scenes. They move the story forward. Limited scenes. Only open for a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you're a completionist, be sure to visit all of them. And then closed scenes. They cannot be reached for the time being. Okay. Let's go somewhere. I guess we have no choice but to go to Clawville PD.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
We have made it to chapter 1. Where are we now? We're off to the PD.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Cool. So, here we go. So we got a squad car, the entrance, the police crest, and a couple of guys here. Phyllis, hello. Let's have a look.
Phyllis and Royce. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Okay, I guess we should say hello.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny. What you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Okay, so tensions between different kinds of species. Obviously, our character is a bird, and these guys are mammals. Check out the poster.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the Chief.
They probably do not appreciate that. Let's go in.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Okay, there's a lot of people here. So you got Monica, Mort, Bosco, Officer Barkman, Officer Jardine, and the shooting range. Shooting range is where we need to go. But I guess we need to say hello to everyone. Hello.
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city.
Okay, so this is someone that we respect.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those 2 prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Okay, they got a good rapport. That is good. Who is Mort?
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time?
Oh, he's one of our regulars that you often see in trouble. Hello.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be, but neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this Detective Buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Okay, so these guys are kind of men of the street kind of thing. They've seen it all. And yeah, pretty hardcore. Alright, let's talk to Bosco. Hello?
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kinda lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts.
No worries, pal.
Okay, so we got shot, but we're meeting all these people, Officer Barkman.
One of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
Okay, not someone we can talk to. Officer Jardine?
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
Okay, another person we can't really talk to, but we got a fair few more clues and people. Yeah, our itinerary is really filling up with all these people. Who's that? Zip Murphy, an old enemy who became a good friend over the years. Alright. And Bubo. Morphinist, neurotic, old and ugly. But he's an old friend from the golden days of the chicken place. Maybe. Let's check out the shooting range.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Okay, so this is our friend, right? Marty? Hello?
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
Okay, that was easy.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
Marty is totally on board.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
What is Susie?
That's what I want to hear.
What is Susie? Okay. Marty's guns. Is this Linda?
Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not bringing them with you, I hope.
Oh, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And? What?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to sniff around, not start a goddamn war.
War, bar, what's the difference? It's frickin' New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah, New Year's Eve is a bit of a sensitive subject.
Of all that's furry, you know what? I don't even care.
That's the spirit.
Bit of a hothead, I think. Shooting practice? Okay, how does this work? Oh, we can shoot a gun. Bam. Bam. Can we reload or something? Okay, cool. We're just shooting. No, it's an innocent person. Okay, so we can shoot. This is the thing we can do. Nice. Oh, out of stuff. Bam, bam. Nope. Time is up. There we go. Yeah, I could probably go for higher, but I don't need to. Let's leave. Okay, so we've recruited our partner. Oh, check out this poster. Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Bye, Mandy. See you soon.
You've named the poster girl. You a bit lonely these days?
You're one to talk. I've heard you muttering to her.
What, me? To a poster? Don't be silly.
Wow, these guys are choice characters. Let's
Still
go out.
drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hop dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were, different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city, then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Bloodboil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What are you gonna do? Shoot the guy?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Aha. Well, let's talk. As he's here, hello.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Yeah, what is the story to that?
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now.
Okay,
Santino.
yep. Time to go. Yep, time to go for sure. Yeah. We could talk to Monica.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Shit is definitely gonna hit the fan with these two guys. Okay, let's step back outside.
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Alright, I guess we'll leave these guys to it. And this is our introduction. We have met a bunch of characters. We got a bit of a mystery with someone who's a bit of a gangster. So it's going to get complicated, I think, as time goes on. But we've met our two main characters. There's a bit of a history between those guys as well. And we're going to keep going with our investigation in the next episode. This is Usho signing off. And hopefully I will see you next time.